apparently.
It's cold in here.
It'll warm up.
Oh. Welcome to the second Shop Talk video in our Shop Talk video series.
Numero dos.
Today, we thought it'd be fun for you guys to join us as we recap our 2022 season. We've just had some different topics that we'll go over, and just as a discussion between us with you guys watching on. So, I hope you enjoy.
Oof, mine are in the truck.
I left mine at home, so.
I didn't know we were doing these questions today.
We discussed this.
This is what it's like on a daily basis. This is right on par.
We told him exactly what we were doing, and yet it did not matter. You can't edit this out either. This
Oh,
has to stay in the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey!
Glad you can join us.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Nobody.
he's goofy. No wonder Oakland likes you so much. All right, boys. What was your things you put down for biggest win in 2022? Oh my God, mine! You can't copy mine.
Well, obviously the 2 parking garages that we booked, biggest ticket items.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was the U.S. Bank building garage, and
Ooh,
then
name dropping.
Yeah, the airport parking garage building. That was fun. An experience. For
I
sure.
said booking those and Ardent Mills all within like 2 weeks of each other was.
Not only booking, but successfully completing the jobs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was.
that too.
Yeah. The airport one was a challenge because we could only do 1 floor at a time. And so we
U.S.
had to
Bank,
spread it
you're
out. What was
a lot
the
more confined.
Yeah, of the 2 garage washes, which one sucked most?
U.S. Bank. Definitely. There's no ventilation in there, so you're
That's true.
sweating.
Also, on the last day, it stopped working completely. And where you had to come in, you had to try to figure out why it stopped working.
For what?
All the vents and stuff. The fans that were normally running weren't running. They had stopped.
Yeah.
So it's even worse than normal.
And
At
then
least the
they had
airport
those
one was
two.
kind of outside. In
That's
a way.
true. Yeah.
You had cold air coming in, at least.
It was nice with the U.S. Bank, though, that we didn't have anyone to deal with.
Yeah, we did. People were still coming in, though.
1 or 2.
There was that Saturday, me and him finished it. There were 20 people that came in.
Maybe they didn't get the memo. Maybe they didn't publish it as much as we were going to be there or something. But
Got it done.
we did.
Mm-hmm.
So, for mine, I
Whoa, I
put...
sold 1 more of mine.
Yeah, you shared one. I get to share mine.
Okay, fine.
Seth shared both of his.
Did he?
Yeah.
When I was gone?
No. He said parking garages and Ardent Mills.
That's all in the same category. But
Jeez.
Well, you can't have... That's
yeah, we booked them
bunch
all
of
within.
different wins.
I'm saying booking them all in a
Back
short
to
amount of
back
time
to back.
was the biggest win.
Okay.
It says biggest win singular, not plural. So
Yeah, so you should have had to decide between those.
parking garages, biggest win.
We actually did 3 parking garages. Bertie and I did the other one. That little one little one.
Very simple.
Okay, so I'm gonna share mine. So mine was the fact that we got to provide service to a bunch more customers this year. I look back at our data. 2020, we served 183 customers. And we had a big jump. So 2021, we went to 293 customers. And this last year, we crossed the 350 mark. And we served 366 different customers.
Different. Wow.
Which is exciting. That's fantastic to see that growth.
Now, how many of those, this will go into my second win,
Mm-hmm.
were in Omaha?
Ooh, I didn't look up that data. Probably, let's see, we had to do at least 15 plus, 20 plus in Omaha.
Yeah. I just knew it was
Decent amount.
seemed significantly more than previous year.
Yeah. And that, we didn't really make a big effort for Omaha this year at all. So it'll be interesting to see what next year brings.
500
Total or in Omaha?
plus. Total. Someday 500 in Omaha.
That'd be sweet.
Total.
That should be the goal, is 500.
Next year. Yeah.
Should be doable with more work in Omaha.
And 2 separate rigs going.
We do need to, so save that. It's a good thing to save for our meeting Monday.
There's no pens in here ever.
There should be there's a pen in my bag.
Well, you can't change your answers now.
He's the official note taker.
Wouldn't be
Oh.
changing answers.
I
This
didn't
isn't
know.
a test, Seth.
That is.
A little bit.
Little
Who's
do you
grading
know. It is a test.
Mhm.
Ann and Noel are grading this.
Our two people
Our
who actually
two
watch
viewers.
it.
Video critics, yeah.
Actually, Noel
And
actually said, and I
Cecil.
quote, "I didn't actually watch your full video.
She's watched that part
she
of it.
just watched the clip because I showed it to her,
Oh my god.
and so yeah, she was basing it on one little section. She's one of those people that just reads a headline and just goes,
Roasted us.
Yeah. All right. Lessons learned in 2022. Let's go here. Who learned some lessons?
Make sure you know which tip is on the gun
Mhm.
at all times.
Also, make sure the tip is fully secure.
That, yeah, don't aim a second story tip at a window 5
No.
feet in front of you.
Always aim down at the ground. Was that? That was recent that I had it
Were
happen
you-
to me.
yeah.
I wouldn't
put
say
J-Rod
aim
just
down at the
flew
ground.
off. Away from the house.
for sure away from the house. Ground, I feel, is like the safest.
Yeah.
Unless
That
you
way-
have medium pressure and then you're just blowing rocks.
Well,
Okay,
But-
down, like down, not like down.
yeah.
But even outlet down. See? Yeah. I think
What?
it's all situational.
Okay, but can we agree to the lesson?
Away
is
from
make
the
sure
house.
your
Away from
your
objects.
tip is secured fully.
Oh yeah, I agree there for sure.
Okay, that's a good one. I didn't think of that. No.
One of my biggest lessons was, know measurements. How many ounces in a gallon?
I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
I did too. Holy moly!
That cedar house.
That was, yeah. I think
Yeah, make sure you know your units of measurement.
that was supposed to be
I don't even remember what I did. Didn't I say 8
We
ounces?
just learned from the lesson.
yeah, that was.
And then, staging decks. Never do that again.
Oh yeah, that's what I put too. We can't stain a deck to save our lives. So
We did.
50 shot of.
Yeah, as long as they don't have railings and
Spindles.
100-degree heat.
I'm sure one gets you the right stain the
Mm.
first time.
Yeah, that was that the lack of first time success on that one was partially Sherman's fault for sure.
Yeah, we didn't have our checks and balances quite in place either.
Yeah, I also didn't really know what we're for. It's fine. Yeah, just not really our game. We definitely learned that there's other people that are better at it, and we should just
Good money
sub
in
them
it.
out.
Definitely good money in it.
Yeah, if you want to get into staying business, there's definitely money in it. Just we are good at cleaning stuff, not.
So if you're a good stainer out there and you want to be subbed out by us,
Let us know.
we'll definitely entertain.
any of the 10 of you watching this are next
Mhm. We
If
do
you
have,
want to get into it and you are tedious, then hey, let us know.
we do have a good one though that we use, but he's good, so he gets busy with painting stuff too. So can't always be followed. For me, from like a business standpoint, managing cash flow is no cakewalk. So prior to this year, really wasn't anyone on payroll. Like when it was just Brody and I, we weren't taking any money out of the business, so that wasn't an issue. And then brought me on, added Brody, so 3 people are drawing every month out of the account. And at one point we had like $45,000 in receivables just sitting out there that we'd already done the work for. Done a great job, they liked it, but we were just waiting on the checks to come in. And like I'm just seeing our account go I'm like, okay, but we got all this money that's going to come and hit, and it did, thankfully. But hopefully we've got some processes in place this year that will make sure we collect on all the residential customers in a timely manner, and then other work that we're doing that we'll receive in a timely manner, because that's huge. Cash flow is king in a small business. And then the second point I had was, as we grow, we need to continue to develop systems and processes that we have in our daily business. Obviously, like checking that the pressure washers are actually hooked up to the tank. Should just be one, and I mean, we haven't written down because we never had a problem before, but now we get into the point when we're winterizing stuff and unhooking things and going back out, so things just get missed, which is what systems and processes do. And when we bring more people on, we want it to be as easy and smooth for them as possible. All right, most funny moment of 2022.
I think the first Richie Bros wash was pretty funny.
That was before Brody came on full time, right?
You can put the picture in the video of covered in mud.
I'll throw the picture up and right now. Yeah,
that was enjoyable. I turned around and got laughed at by everybody.
Dude, that was awesome though. That was great. You were so pissed at that.
Eating it.
I turned around and you were just filming. You're going, "Oh, you're doing great."
Yeah, you were just taking that mud right in the face.
Terrible.
And you can't keep your safety glasses clean, and you have to have safety glasses on because you have like rocks and shards of stuff.
Yeah, at one point I was just like, "All right," toss them and started squinting because every 3 seconds trying to wipe them off got
not good.
Ridiculous. So
mine was less, I guess, of a funny moment. I mean, it was funny because of how ridiculous it was. When we were doing the airport parking garage, we were on, it was the last level, right? The 3rd level? I think it was the last night we were there.
I think so.
Seth's spurt of energy?
Well, no.
That was a good one, too.
That's delirium. That's not energy.
That was 2 Red Bulls at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
That was,
No, it was when we, so that they obviously would block off a level of the parking garage for us so there wouldn't be any cars and we could clean appropriately. But there was still traffic that would come into the garages and leave. And we were on the 3rd floor, so we didn't think there would be an issue because you could park on the 1st and 2nd floor, no problem. And there's open spots. And we were at a time that the airport was like, there's no flights really going out. It's slow, so there shouldn't be a bunch of people coming in and out. Well, I hear this car coming down the street before they use the garage, just the music absolutely blaring. In my mind, at that point, I should have been like, yeah, I need to make sure we block off this level completely. But I didn't. And next thing I know, I see this car flying up the ramp of the 2nd level, or the 3rd level, and I'm over pre-treating or doing something, moving cones on the other side, and they whip around the corner, and I had an air laying our service cleaner out on the ground with our hose and everything. They come up the ramp. Thankfully, she stops right before she just demolishes the service cleaner. I'm thinking, oh, thank God. I start walking to her, and I'm trying to yell at her because she's got her music blaring, trying to let her know, hey, we've got cleaning stuff, don't go that way. She looks at the service cleaner on the floor out of her passenger window, looks down, sees it, in her mind thinks that she can get by it, and proceeds to continue driving and runs right over the top of our service cleaner.
And then she pulled up to me and Brody and goes, "Can I park up here?" And I go, "No, absolutely you cannot."
At least she was driving a black, like Tahoe. So if you own a black Tahoe,
and you
the
drove in
early hours
the airport parking
Yeah.
garage.
You owe us quite a bit of money.
Thankfully, actually,
Just a wheel.
Yeah, thankfully it didn't break the surface cleaner because that would have been an absolute nightmare to try to get that job done. Each level took us
A full night.
almost exactly 6 hours of on-site time. So that doesn't include loading up and getting back to the shop, unloading everything. So yeah, by the time we were done, you're probably talking like 7 hours, pushing 8. But a full 6 hours of washing with 2 surface cleaners running, and this was our biggest surface cleaner. So if that we got taken out of commission, we just have our 20-inch guy, and that we wouldn't have been able to get done in the night. We had to get them done in one night so they could open up the garage back up. But I just thought that was just the most ridiculous. Looking back on it, it's, I guess, funny in a way, and just shake your head at that point.
for mine, I put Seth thinking he could eat a whole Costco pizza.
Oh!
What about
failed.
the one
No.
He
chip
got
challenge?
halfway. Only did half.
Before that, though, was his downfall, and then he started going downhill with eating.
Yeah.
Before that, he was like a champ. He could down anything.
Yeah.
And
Round
so-
the Bend Steakhouse,
The Ritz.
the Ritz.
The Ritz.
40-ounce steak gone in
That
10
was
minutes.
his peak
Yeah.
peak bulk season.
What about the one chip challenge that you made me do?
He didn't.
You
do
did
it.
a little bite of the one.
I
chip.
thought he was going to take half of it, and he was like, no, this is all for you. So
Yeah, I spent $9 of my own money on that chip.
you didn't even ask me if I wanted to do it. You just bought it. You
Yeah.
said, here you go.
You know what the worst part of all that is? Is you didn't get good content of it. That should be what we focus on for this coming year. So
I thought I was-
literally just
I thought I was
capture
gonna die.
everything.
We're gonna have our own
Terrible.
TikTok. We should in
No,
the TikTok world.
No, you can't have TikTok anymore. They banned it. Yeah, government banned it. For the
I still have it.
I know. No, the government banned it for people that work like in the White House. They can't have it because of the spying that goes on up there.
Good thing we don't live in the White House.
Yeah, but you're aiding a foreign country and
Economy.
overthrowing the U.S. So yeah, TikTok. I don't even know how that works. I don't have a Venmo either, so I guess I'm really far behind. But
We got it.
what's the difference between TikTok and Snapchat?
Do you remember? Do you have Vine ever?
Isn't that basically like Snapchat / Instagram?
No. It's you pretty much just post videos. And that's it. All it is videos. You can't like send people pictures of yourself.
You only send videos.
Not of yourself. It's kind of like
What?
It's-
Are we talking about Vine or are we talking
so
about TikTok?
TikTok. So TikTok is basically Instagram, but it's only videos.
And only dancing is allowed on it, I think.
Yeah.
Lots
Only
of
cringy
Hmm.
dancing.
dots.
Yeah.
So it's your goal on it is to just
Create satisfying pressure washing videos. Obviously,
Exactly.
there's a few accounts on there that have like 1 million followers for pressure washing.
how would
And
that?
you can get like on a creator fund, so you get paid like based on how many views you get and how many likes you get.
Is it in dollars or is it in like Chinese money?
Some people make a lot of money doing TikTok. It's actually ridiculous.
Yen.
Is it yen? Or, I think be careful with that. I think
I don't
Japan
know.
uses yen and then China. So how would it help us in marketing to local, our target market? Would it at all? Or would it just be more of a fun thing?
I don't think in that sense
I
we
don't-
would use it for.
No, yeah, I
It
don't
would
think
be
it would be for that. It'd be more just
instant
extra
satisfaction.
little cash we could potentially get. Depending.
So you can
And I
you,
mean, TikTok can.
can
I
you
mean,
only film the video through the TikTok app, or can you film it
No,
on
you
your
can
phone?
you can film on your phone and post it to
Because
the TikTok.
send
app.
me your normal video, and then you can do the TikTok thing on the side.
Yeah.
Because I will not download it. You can do it on.
Yeah.
You can create an account for us.
Well, like you
I
think
don't
about
have
it,
it
like
downloaded either.
there's plenty of TikTok videos on Facebook and Instagram too that make their way there, and like more target audience would have Facebook. So
yeah,
if
like
our
we post
videos make
our
it to
Shop Talk
Facebook.
series on Facebook.
yeah, I'm saying if we had TikTok videos that make it to Facebook,
How do you? Can't you just post it on Facebook?
people. I mean, yeah, but some people just repost
Oh.
TikTok videos that they like to Facebook for people to see, and it just grows. And then, I mean, my parents see lots of TikTok videos on Facebook.
Build
It's
your
like-
millionaire just like that.
Well, no, like more people like on Facebook would be more in the crowd of what we're trying to get for customers.
Mhm.
So if I see it, I'm like, oh, these guys are local. There's somewhere to work on TikTok. Boom.
Are your parents consuming a lot of TikTok videos on Facebook?
What's their go-to? That's hilarious.
Every morning, it's just like my dad's just sitting there watching videos. I'll probably leave.
Jim, addicted to TikTok. Jim should have his own TikTok. I think if any grown up I know, Jim would be the one that I think would be the best at TikTok.
Absolutely.
You should put that down for our goal this year, just to get Jim a TikTok.
Got it there.
So I guess this kind of goes into potentially the biggest win, but favorite project of 2022? I broke mine out into 2 different categories. I did most memorable and best clean.
Pretty much any limestone.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Mine was my best clean was the frat we did on UNL's
I'd say
campus.
that. Was probably.
That was massive.
That and then the Union College deck, that giant apartment housing complex deck that we did, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that still looked good. We were down there doing gutter cleans for him, and yeah, that looked fantastic.
Set that operate the lift.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mine was the recent gutter clean earlier this month, and we had the wild turkeys show up at sunset, and they were getting ready to roost.
There was probably 15 turkeys out there.
2 big old toms came in. The last ones strut on in.
Just a cool wooded property in Lincoln, technically. I mean, it wasn't even really outside of Lincoln. That was awesome. Yeah, before you return your camera, you should have went out there and took some pics.
Should have, but then I wouldn't have got my full refund.
You returned your camera?
Yeah.
You got live scope for ice fishing.
Oh,
Look at another camera.
No one mentioned the costs of live scope here. Well, as good as watching.
You got a great discount.
Yeah, well, I did.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Got a third of it off.
Yeah. Jaxie's going to give me a third off of the Garmin that I'm going to get.
Yeah, Garmin's the way to go.
My most memorable was the freezing wash that we did in the country at the start of the year, because I've never personally been as cold as I was then, and body just hurting from the cold. And Seth had one less layer than me, which was a coat. He was just wearing that, and it was 34 degrees out with about a 50-mile-an-hour wind,
And like drizzling too.
Yeah,
Pretty
much like sleet, freezing rain, and trying to be up on a ladder to get that deck done, and just getting blown right back in the face with water, and being so cold. Sent you to the truck at one point because you were just worthless, and like you're gonna die, or you need to go sit in the truck and warm up for a little bit. We got it done though.
Maybe I have to go back.
Yeah, there's a couple posts on the deck, but the house looked great. It was dirty, but it ended up working out all right. But yeah, that was the coldest I've ever been.
Potential game changer though for spring washes. Electric hand warmers. Just bought a couple, so I'll test
Says
it.
the one that doesn't wear gloves for snow removal. Unbelievable.
Well, the hands are usually fine, but I like to keep them in my pockets to keep the core temp going.
Just bought some 18-hour super warmers.
Yeah. Those are fine though, but you gotta keep buying them. Can't just charge it up and...
Are we getting Milwaukee heated jackets next
And
too?
heated
That
socks.
is what we should do instead of the...
Heated socks.
Heated socks?
Yeah. Battery-powered socks. Favorite service we offer in general? So, house washing, roof cleaning, which we're trying to do more of that. If your roof gets dirty, look at it. You got black streaks, we can clean those. Exterior window cleaning, gutter cleaning, like deck washing, fence washing, driveway, patio, kind of hard service cleaning. It's like 7-ish services.
Well-
you forgot rust removal, which Drop the picture of the tank from.
Of the propane tank, yes.
Yeah.
Drop that picture in there. That took 5 minutes.
Check out this rust removal picture that we did on. It was just a propane tank, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it not? The country getting wet by all their sprinklers, high iron content. Yeah, so that takes us a special acid that we use, but yeah, you can have some dramatic before and afters for sure.
And graffiti removal. Those are 2 aggressive chemicals you use, but instant gratification.
Yeah, that's for sure. Big changes on graffiti removal. But man, that stuff is nasty. Using that chem.
Yeah.
If you get that on any exposed skin, it's like instant burn. And I don't know how to prevent it from like getting on your face. So it's every time full mask.
Face shield.
Face shield.
Just starts with the culprits. We got to teach these kids to, not vandalize, because.
But it's business security. So
it's true.
if you want side cash, we can pay you to vandalize places for us.
But not really.
No.
Just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Low key, Seth's just been graffiti.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the company truck here.
Don't mind the spray paint cans in the background of the shop.
Yeah.
Okay. No, those are 2 good ones. Yeah.
You, me.
Go ahead.
Well, based on the categories, I'd say concrete cleaning is definitely favorite, just because it could be a big change. I like limestone, but that bundles into house washing in general, which is not my favorite. But I like limestone. I hate doing decks, but I love the before and afters of them.
Wood decks, specifically, or just?
Okay. They're all wood.
So you like the porous
composite
surfaces.
stones. I hate doing decks in general, composite or wood, but I like seeing the transformation.
Of the concrete washing, is there a specific type of staining that you prefer to take care of?
Organic.
Yeah.
Like that one kind of almost in the Knowles neighborhood. No, not Knowles. Like Country Club neighborhood meeting did. Like back patio, we'll put pictures.
Yeah,
Up
I'll put a
here.
picture of it.
The patio, the tree that had like the circular
Yeah.
retaining wall around
Yeah,
it that
yeah.
me and him did, that was really
Yeah, that was
really
good
transformation.
For
Yeah.
sure. Which worked out
And it's the
good.
easiest to clean up too. This SH, that's all you need, and boom, it's gone.
Yeah.
Versus like tire marks can sometimes be hit or miss. Oil can be hit or miss.
Yeah, rust stains on
Should we do
concrete.
least favorite service?
Yeah,
we add that up?
I'm gonna share my favorite before.
Okay.
So I put it as a tie between our premium house wash and concrete cleaning. I did put concrete cleaning too. Flat work's nice. It's all on the ground. Don't have
Not
to
getting
worry
wet.
about wind. Sometimes with house washes in Nebraska, it can get a little dicey with how much wind you got and trying to get up to the second or third level. But I mean, premium house wash, it's just, to me, like that's like the staple of what we do, though. People get a fresh, clean house, windows ready to go, and we're pretty efficient at this point. We're set up for it really well, and we are now with concrete cleaning too. We've got hot 8 gallon, some
That actually works.
exciting new things coming later this next spring that we'll be sharing with you guys. But yeah, concrete cleaning, good times. We just did a little bit of that at the landfill. Some dump mud we had to get cleaned up for. Okay, least favorite then. We're going to go least favorites.
Garage floor cleaning is the absolute worst because it never cleans up, and I always feel bad when we leave.
So it does clean up.
It barely makes
all the surface
a difference.
contaminants do
But
clean.
it's still
The problem is
looks terrible.
most people don't stay on top of maintenance in garages, so either they buy a home and they come in and the garage floor looks terrible, and there's oil stains that have been sitting there for 20 plus years, so they've already like eaten their way into the concrete. You can't pull them out, and that coupled with, I don't know what the term is, the finish of the concrete is always a lot smoother, so trying to penetrate the concrete at all, just, I mean, it repels it almost, which for cleaning wise, if you stay on top of it, it makes cleaning easier, but if you let it go for a long enough time, it just doesn't.
Yeah. That and then black eaves. Cleaning black eaves is definitely.
Yeah, which is
Those are my two least favorite.
which hopefully we can find a better remedy right now, but the new trend is everyone's building white houses with black colored eaves, and black, one, shows dust and dirt just horribly, and then, you know, two, you get a lot of construction dust, dirt that just clings to everything. But Lincoln has such hard water that when you wash a house normally, you have light colored eaves, you don't really see any water spots or anything like that, but black color, because the water droplets will just sit there, I mean, and they'll dry, and you'll see the minerals from the water just sitting there. So you take a black eave, you wash it, and it's just speckled with white. So
then you have to wipe it.
yeah, which we do have a process to clean them, and that entails wiping with towels or the squeegee that we have to make sure there's no sitting water on them when we're done. So it's a little more of a hassle than our normal house washes, but still can get it done. Yeah. You? Least favorite?
Black eaves, definitely.
Yeah.
You don't like garage floors either, though, right?
There's a lot of variables in garage
You have a
floors.
lot of stuff you usually have to move out of garages,
That too.
and you deal with a lot of drywall if they're finished garages, and you don't want that to get wet.
Splashing everything on them. Yeah.
Too much room for error.
The risk-averse reward just does not seem to quite be there.
Just let us do your driveway and boom, that's it. No one has to see the garage.
Get the
Except for you.
epoxy garage floor and
We cleaned that one up. That one in the lady's house that had the epoxy cleaned up real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But normal concrete
Yeah.
is not.
Yeah, I mean, at that, if you, yeah, we would love to do work for you, but if you've got a garage floor that you just moved into the house or something and it's just been sitting and it's got stains all over, you're much better off going with the epoxy route. They'll come in and grind off the top layer and then put that nice epoxy down, and from then, you know, stains don't really adhere to it or anything, so it cleans up real nice. But
and we did find, don't try to go in and clean after we've cleaned, like with vinegar or something, because then we just create more stains. So we were
yeah.
there and tried cleaning. It's as best as it's going to get.
There's a lot of home remedies that you can find online that we come across homeowners have tried, and they actually created more stains. And so then we come in and we clean it, but where you create the stain, you've stained
Like
it.
a salmon.
Gross. Okay. What are you most looking forward to in the off season? Which we had.
I don't think we're gonna have it. So
With the weather, I don't know. We had some snow removal last week, and then we did had about a week of that Arctic weather that kind of shut things down washing wise, and now we're back in the 40s, and we've been doing a few washes here and there. So I'm guessing we'll still have a few more weeks of downtime, especially before we get rolling hot and heavy. But
My biggest things are just hanging out with my wife and dog and a lot of ice fishing.
hopefully the ice stays around.
At about 9.5 inches this morning, but yeah, 40 degrees, 50 degrees coming. Won't last long. So
I said a little time to breathe and being able to focus on kind of like the backbone of the business. So we've got our operations side, which Brody and Seth rock out on, and then we've got the admin side of the business, which I have to focus on. A lot of times I get pulled into the daily work, and the problem is I enjoy doing that, but then I neglect the other side. So setting up processes and systems that will help us better serve our customers, is what I'm looking forward to working on. We've got a few exciting changes to our customer experience coming for 2023, and we'll share those as we get them implemented with you guys as well. And then, of course, spending time with family. They had winter break here this last couple weeks, and so that was nice to kind of have a little downtime and get to hang out with 2 little kiddos and wife.
Our deadlift competition that we're going to be documenting starting the first of the year.
So Seth currently deadlifts more than me. He started out a little over a year ago, pretty far behind, and just has skyrocketed.
Flew past him.
So might be juicy, and there's conspiracy there.
Old man.
Yeah, we will be doing some testing.
Well, I'll get blood work done. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I think you're at 415 right now.
That's what I hit.
I'm at 405. That was a tough 405. So, yeah, we're gonna go. For those of you who don't know, we are expecting our 3rd child mid-April. So I kind of set a deadline of like April 1st. We're gonna do a max out, and my goal is to surpass him again in deadlift before the 3rd kid arrives. And so we'll be kind of documenting the journey there, and hopefully it brings some laughs to everyone and is something that's fun to look back on too for us.
And I would be in the competition.
But Brody does not.
I got a hernia, so I just can't.
Yeah, you can't.
Otherwise, it would be.
You can't really pressure wash, honestly.
Wouldn't even be competition.
Even if you didn't have a hernia, he wouldn't be in this.
No, I don't know. I'm excited for a little time off, but I'm also getting excited to look forward to what next year's going to hold.
Ready for the new rig.
Shh. It's a surprise.
Edit that out.
Yeah. Well, I can't. It's right in the middle of everything.
You
can edit out a 5-second clip.
Do
Ready for our new beep.
I don't have those skills.
Yeah, you definitely.
Just edit out this 30-second clip. Boom.
Definitely audio over that.
Just dub something on top of it. Elevator music on top of that. There you go.
That's the worst. Cool.
No more questions.
No more questions. No more comments. Something else to add?
Are you excited for 2023? Are you excited, Seth?
Am I?
Yeah.
I thought it was a rhetorical.
No, we were looking at you. We're saying, all right.
Yeah.
Jack.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Just
Woo!
Another year for me. I don't know. Turning 21. That's about all I have to look
Whoa,
forward to.
big time.
Yep.
Woo! Big shot party for Seth. 21.
All grown up.
All the customers that you'll be trying to get to do now.
Mm-hmm.
As a tip. Dang.
They already have been.
You've been turning them down every time like a responsible minor.
Responsible minor. Now I can be an irresponsible not minor. So.
Off the clock, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm on salary, so there's there's no clock for me. So.
We can fire you at any time.
Yep.
Probably won't though.
Can't find another of the Seth.
No.
Irreplaceable.
Yep.
Ear something. I would say irritable.
I'm irritable, or
Yeah.
I irritate you. Yes, both.
Yeah. Especially when you're hungry. That's just scary. Okay. That's all I got.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll catch you guys on the next Shop Talk video.
Toodaloo.
I'll have an appropriate chair next time.
Or we'll all be in the
Yeah.
same chair.
So yeah, Brody took the other chairs like his out of the shop, so we're not around here.
This is why our deadlifts are better than yours, because we have to use our back to support us. We don't have that back support.
It's true.
Catch you guys later.